You do need a pan. Ow. Today we will be making Chinese takeout style fried rice. Hello, Pangyao. That means friends in Cantonese. This is part 1 of a 5-part series that I've decided to call Walk with Jan. In this series, I will be showing you how to make Chinese takeout at home. Don't come at me if this fried rice isn't like your mom's, since there are so many variations of fried rice. Growing up, I was a restaurant kid. My parents worked so hard at their restaurants just making fried rice and wonton soups and General Tao this and sweet and sour that. I remember being in the kitchen with my parents since I was probably about 5 years old, and I was like bussing tables, packing up takeout orders, prepping vegetables. That's why my knife skills are okay. Fried rice is not only something that tastes good, but it is very sentimental to me because of what it represents. It represents hard work, perseverance, immigrating to Canada, didn't go to school, didn't really speak the language, and they just did what they did best in order to feed our family, which was cook. My parents made fried rice every day for 20 years to put my brother and I through school and put a roof over our heads. So I'm forever grateful for that. Thank you so much. If there's anything I can tell you about Chinese people is that we hate wasting stuff, and what we hate wasting is rice. Chinese restaurants love making fried rice because it reduces waste and saves on food costs. And in order to make the best fried rice, you need day-old Jasmine rice, leftover rice. The rice cannot be steaming hot and fresh because it just simply has too much moisture in it and it doesn't have good texture. In order to build a good fried rice, it always contains 3 things. Obviously your rice, your seasonings, your veggies, and or proteins. Incorporate anything you want that's leftovers in your fridge. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so what do you need to make this fried rice? You're gonna need some leftover Jasmine rice. This is about 3 cups cooked, which means 1.5 cups uncooked. A few cloves of garlic that have been minced. Cooking onions, if you have shallots, you could also use that as well. You need soy sauce. Now, see how much I've gone through? I literally drink this stuff. Dark soy sauce for color and lighter soy sauce for taste. Sesame oil, can't live without it. My mom swears by this stuff, and this brand only, Li Kum Ki Chinese bouillon chicken powder. And puts it on everything. 2 eggs. Regular cooking oil. You're gonna need some black pepper. I don't add any extra salt to it because you do have soy sauce. You can use any veggies you want. I'll be making it the way my parents did at the restaurant. I always have frozen veggies in my fridge just in case I need to make fried rice. I'll be using frozen corn and peas and carrots. I'll be making a veggie fried rice today, which is the most basic, but if you want to add any protein, feel free to do so. You can add leftover rotisserie chicken, spam, sausages, pork, beef, shrimp, firm tofu, whatever. If you have leftover produce in your fridge, like a bell pepper for example, dice it up and add it to the party. I also want to say I don't measure anything. I just add stuff. When it's right, it's a feeling inside of me from my ancestors, you know? It's fast and easy to make. It's quite cheap and very filling. Time to start prepping. There are no special tools required to make fried rice. However, you do need a cooking vessel that is large enough to move your fried rice around. One of my pet peeves is seeing people cook with something that is too small for the amount of food that they have. For example, a tiny chopping board for a ton of onions. This is just a regular frying pan that I have, but I also have this Swedish wok. It's Swedish because it's from IKEA. I'll be using my wok today. Time to make fried rice. I'm gonna put my heat on a medium-high, add in some oil, let it get hot. First thing I'm gonna do is cook my eggs into a rough scramble. I have my wok heating here on medium-high heat with some oil in it, and I'm just gonna add my eggs in. Let it cook. Just gonna toss your eggs around like this. Don't overcook your eggs, you want them to stay yellow. Okay, time to get started again. I've put my eggs aside here. You're gonna add cooking oil again and add in your garlic and onions. You're gonna toss your onions and your garlic in here until it is nice and fragrant and a little translucent. I'm gonna add my leftover rice here and add it into the wok. It is stuck together and it is cold and hard, so what you're gonna do is use this tool to break it all up. Time for seasoning. I drizzle a little bit of soy sauce here. Drizzle a little bit of this here. I don't know, I guess it's about a tablespoon or two. My favorite ingredient, sesame oil. And I just toss. See, it's looking like this now. Add in your frozen veg. Here's what it looks like so far. I'm gonna add some black pepper. And of course, my Chinese chicken powder. I don't add salt because this is kind of salty enough. And there's soy sauce in here. Make sure you're always moving your fried rice or else the bottom will get burned. When everything's all added in, I cook my fried rice for about 5 to 8 minutes until everything's well incorporated and warmed up. And then when it's just about done, I'll add my eggs back in. Like I mentioned in the first step, you don't want to overcook your eggs and then they turn brown, because when you add them back into the fried rice is already brown, so you want the nice yellow color to have some contrast. Here we go. My fried rice is ready to get plated up. Look at that. Time to plate it up. Here we go. Here's my fried rice, just like how my mom made it at the restaurant growing up. Let's give it a taste. Please eat your fried rice with a spoon, please, and not chopsticks. It's not sticky enough to hold together. I appreciate the effort. It's gonna take you 10 hours to finish a bowl of rice because you're picking every single grain. Sriracha. Haha. Tastes like mom's. So good. I was such a rice bucket as a kid. This is all I would want to eat. It is so fragrant from the onions and garlic. The rice is well seasoned. This is comfort food to me. What can I say? It's so easy to make. It's delicious. Gives me good memories. I hope you make it at home. It takes like 10 minutes to make. I love the way this fried rice smells. It just brings back good memories for me and just working with my mom in the kitchen. I know I didn't measure any ingredients in this video, but I will try my best to put them down in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed my how-to on making Chinese takeout style fried rice. Even though I'm showing you my family's way of making this at the restaurant, it does not take away from the importance of supporting small businesses during a time like this. Whether it is a Jamaican restaurant, your shawarma place down the street, Chinese food spot, call ahead to order and pick up, Uber Eats, get it delivered. Even if it's once a week or once every 2 weeks, do something to help these hardworking people. Behind all the food and cooking, what really lies there is the hard work and dedication that these people have and determination to provide for their families and making sure that their kids have a better future. I'm gonna eat more fried rice now. Thank you so much for watching. Done. Not a single grain left.